What's up, Slack? Good to see you, buddy. What's this sound here? What's up, Slack? Good to see you, buddy. All right, I guess the sound is good. The sound is good. I got a little snack out here. No smoking on this podcast, but I do have my second phone so I can answer you guys' questions. What's up, Don Scott? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, this is good. I'm all set up here. The sound is good. The sound is good. What's up, Ryder? What's up, Don? Jeff, how you doing? I'll talk about the riots for sure. I'm out here on a shift. I don't know if it's obvious. Let me set up my phone here for questions. Thanks for all the super chats, past, present, and current. Lets me afford this device that gives me a pretty good personal hotspot, Wi-Fi wherever I go. I dropped like $650 on this. 6-month service in the device. I think it's worth it. Plug this bitch in if I can. Randall, how you doing, man? Good to see you. You guys can hear me okay out here? Alrighty, what is happening, fellow pioneers of human transportation? You know, I'm Yogi Steve. You're watching ESA, the Electric Scooter Academy, another live stream, the Votomotors Podcast number 56. Always thankful to Votomotors, to Melvin, the owner, for sponsoring this podcast. I get paid for 2 a week. All this time I've been doing them Wednesdays and Sundays, but I'm going to change it to Thursdays and Sundays because one of my clients, my regular Wednesday client, usually trains at 11 in the morning, but he changed it. He wants to train at 4. So that's usually when I do the podcast. I think I'm just going to always try to do it Thursdays and Sundays, sponsored, which means I do get paid something from Votomotors. Still releasing 99% unbiased information. I always like to say this, just because I am trying to get you to use my links, use my bonus codes. I will talk about everything that's going on in the scooter world for a while. Before I forget, because I want to say this early, I know a lot of people watch the live stream after and they only get the first few minutes. If you want to go to the Electrify Expo, June 22nd, in San Pedro. It's about an hour away from where I live in Hollywood. I got free tickets for you. You can email me at yogadude9@gmail.com, YOGADUDE, the number 9, at gmail.com. Hey, what's up, Eddie? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. LA Courier. But anyhow, so I have free tickets. These tickets are like $22 normally. So if any of you guys want to go to the Electrify Expo in San Pedro, I guess all the big manufacturers, dealers, distributors, they're going to be there. I've never been to one of these before, but I did get permission from my mommy, meaning my girlfriend, because she's got to drive me. You guys know I don't have a car. So if you want tickets, email me. Okay, I'm not sure how this is going to work. I think there's going to be a list or something. I'll still need to talk to Melvin, but he said I could have, I've been saying I only have 10 tickets. He really said unlimited tickets. So I think only so far Mr. Spoogel has claimed a ticket. But a bunch of my local friends are going to go for sure. What's up, Stony420? How you doing? Let me see, how's the signal here? Yeah, I think the stream is good. Yeah, the signal should be good. Stony420, it might be your end. I am on a 5G network. My stream here is at maximum quality. Hey, Kyle Young, king of the super chats and comment donations. Thanks. Good to see you. Choking on a potato chip. So yeah, again, please, if you want to go to Electrify Expo, chance to meet Melvin, the owner of Votomotors. I'm sure he'll be there. I'd imagine I'll definitely be there. You want to meet, I'm sure Electric Scooter Guide will be there. I don't know who else will be there. ESG, I'd imagine, will definitely be there. But I'm really looking forward to it. It's been, last time I had like a gathering, a get-together in the scooter world was Rider Fest, which was October 23, which was, I guess it was a year after my accident, which was, I guess it was in 22, right? And that was really fun. I went out there with my mechanic, Ryan. And that shit was awesome, super fun. So it'd be really cool to meet you guys, hang out with you guys. I did meet at Rider Fest Louis from Average Guy 1983 for the first time. What's going on, Chris? Good to see you, buddy. But yeah, so I'm really excited about that. I don't know if you're going to get a chance to test ride the vehicles. I don't know how it works. I know they have like different. Let me hear the sound. Should I move away from the traffic here? How bad is this? For the first time. What's going on, Chris? Good to see you, buddy. I guess the sound is okay. I'll talk loud. You know that. So yeah, I met Louis at Rider Fest last 2 years ago. It was great, and I'm looking forward to meeting any of you guys that will come out there. I'm wondering if I should move us to the Target Center. I think it's what I'm going to do. Like, there's too much background traffic here, so what I can do is I can put you guys on my on the mount, and I'm going to drive us over to the Target Center right around the corner. I'll continue bullshitting with you guys, but I don't think this is a good spot. I feel like there's got too much background noise. So yeah, so we're excited about that. I don't know if you're going to get a chance to test ride the vehicle. Yeah, I'm going to move us over to the Target Center where the sound will be better. When I listen to it on my backup phone, it just sounds like there's too much traffic and shit, too much noise. So I'm going to put you guys on the mount, and we're going to go to. I'm going to take us over to Target Center. It's right around the corner. It'll take a second. Alrighty guys, ready for a ride? I'm out here on the eMove Cruiser V2. Favorite scooter in this class. It's like $1,900. Use my bonus code, get $50 off. Join the eMove Cruiser V2 Academy. And I think this is really just an amazing. We're at 2,081 miles on this scooter, doing really well. We're just gonna go over to the Target Center where there's less noise. Eddie, I'm going over there to get out of the noise. There's too much noise over there.
No.
That's the LA Courier. He's talking to me in the chat. We're doing practically an Inception. Yeah, I usually do the stream back here, but I didn't see anywhere where there was any shade, but we'll find a spot. Oh, it looks like it's fine now. Somebody was sitting under my favorite table last time. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this will be better. Yes, now we're in the Target Center. Fuck. I hit it again. All right, guys. Now the sound is back. My bad. Sorry about that a lot. Where were you, Eddie? I turned it off twice. So we're snacking because we're definitely out here. Yeah. Sorry about that with the sound, guys. We're back. My bad. Chin. Take the bag. So in case it didn't get through, Electrify Expo, June 22nd. I got tickets. They're free. Save you $22. You can meet Melvin from Votomotors, meet myself. I can only guess that electric scooter guide's out there. I also got a Snickers bar. I haven't had one of these for a while. This thing was like $3.50. Crazy expensive. But definitely hit me up, yogadude9@gmail, and I will. I'll hook it up so you get free admission. Save you at least $20. I think they're like $22 tickets. I think they're also doing like maybe racing or something like that, where you can pay $100 and race on the track. I'm not really sure. Silver Watcher. I will talk about the riots. I didn't want to put it in the thumbnail because it's almost like a little political, but I will give like a summary of what's going on with the riots around here. And basically, Hollywood is pretty clean. Although Jim Hoodlum 420, can you believe this, Eddie? Hey, Eddie, was there anything going on in East Hollywood that you know of?
In East Hollywood?
Yeah.
I mean, well, downtown, a little bit further back, that's kind of what's going on.
Because East Hollywood kind of is relatively close to downtown.
Yeah.
Jim Hoodlum says he got shot. But like 2 days in a row he got shot. He got shot the day before, shot the next day. I think he's trying to get shot.
He went over there, yeah.
But anyhow, guys, I'll talk about the riots on the second half of the stream. I like to do the first 30 minutes to really give Votomotors a lot of bang for their buck, like they give us with the E-Move scooters, with all their scooters. I like to make sure, like about the first 30 minutes, I just keep it to scooters. And the second half of this, we'll talk about other stuff. So, Electrify Expo, June 22nd. It's at San Pedro. It's going to be fun as fuck. Come hang out with me. I'm definitely going. My wonderful girlfriend is driving me. Are you going to go to this, Eddie?
Maybe.
You can jump in the car with us. You're the first person that I'm offering. If you need a ride, you can come with us. We're going to have room for maybe two. I'll bring you and you get to meet Ryan, my mechanic. But, yeah, and I think it'll be cool. You get to see all these fucking scooters and shit and bikes. But anyhow, I got unlimited tickets. I was initially telling people I had 10 tickets, but I'm just trying to induce people to get them. Melvin told me as many as I want. They're trying to get people to go to this thing. So what else is going on in the scooter world is I was just talking to Melvin on Facebook. He was messaging me that the Project Daytona is coming out tomorrow. It's dropping tomorrow. I guess that means that it's going to be available for order tomorrow. I'm pretty sure that's what that means. Get out my phone here. So you guys want to see, this is going to be the new big 72 volt 40 amp hour scooter that Votomotors are going to have out there, and I couldn't believe it. I was shocked. Melvin told me that they're definitely going for a sub $4,000 price point. That's fucking insane on a scooter like this with a 72 volt 40 amp hour battery, and it's got some really cool like reverse thumb throttle. Melvin sent me a video. I'll make a video about it. I'll probably put it in the shorts. Kyle, how you doing, buddy? Says a lot of shit going on in the neck of your woods. It's going nuts. Yeah, it's going crazy here. I think it's happening in other cities. I hope the Project Daytona has some insane speed with long battery. The battery's going to be pretty big. It's 40 amp hours, a 72 volts. So that's about as big as it gets for 72 volt scooters out of the Tevron, outside of like the Tevron Fighter Supreme. So I'm excited to have this Daytona in the house. It looks like they're going to have two colors, like a black one and a white one, I think. I'm not even sure. Again, I can't say much about scooters until I drive them. You guys know that that's sort of like my style. I try not to have a very strong opinion on scooter stuff unless I put a lot of miles on it. Like at one point in this first half hour, I'm going to show you my E-Move Cruiser V2. We're over 2,000 miles on this. I have the all-wheel drive version, and really, it's my favorite scooter to drive. I even like it better than my $4,000 scooters, simply because it's lighter, it's easier to move around, and it still goes 40 miles an hour. That's still fast enough. Bobby's asking me an interesting question. If I have a bit of Turkish mix in you. For a long time, I'll answer this quick, maybe I'll come back to it later. For a long time, I thought I did have a mix of different ethnicities, but I just did my ancestry test. Eddie, ever do an ancestry test?
Oh, yeah.
What's yours?
So, according to them, I'm about 90% indigenous. Indigenous, like, for example, indigenous to Mexico, Oaxaca.
90% indigenous to Mexico, Oaxaca, is that how you pronounce it?
Oaxaca.
Oaxaca. I want to say it like a native, Oaxaca.
Yeah, Oaxaca. And the other 10% is like random little pieces of like European and this and that.
Oh, at least you're a mix. I was a little disappointed because there was a myth in my family that my mother was like mixed, because my mother is very dark with like dark hair, and she has two sisters, and her mother, my grandmother, is pale white, red hair. So it seemed like my mother had a different father than her sisters. But my girlfriend, who's like a genius and knows about like genetics and stuff, sometimes you could be born in a family where one person could be light, other person could be dark, but you still have the same exact parents. So like, listen, I got my ancestry test done. I thought it was going to come back half Eastern European, 1/4 Spanish, 1/4 Muslim, 1/4 Middle Eastern. Of course, this fucking thing comes back 100% Ashkenazi Jew. 100%. I can feel the inbreeding in my lineage, dude. I'm ashamed. So I thought I was a special type of a Jew, but it turns out I'm like a super regular Heb. And 100% Ashkenazi Jew from Belarus, and the Ukraine. So that's cool. I mean, so anyhow, so I don't have any Turkish in me, but my last name is Tartar. And the Tartars were like, they are Turkish, right? The Tartars were like some clan that's something to do with Genghis Khan. So I'm not Turkish. I'm just like a white American, basically, even though like, you know, racists don't consider Jewish people white, but you know, I'm quite passable. And, but yeah, pretty much I'm really just 100. I resonate. What do they say? What do the kids say nowadays? Not resonate. They say like whatever. I feel like I'm a human first. I'm a son to my mother second. I'm a brother to my brother third. You know, I'm Jewish like last. Like my religion, my race, I could give a shit. I'm American fourth, and then Jewish fifth. You know, I'm American before that I'm religious or any other race. So. Yeah, to answer your questions. But so yeah, the Project Daytona dropping tomorrow. Melvin said it's going to be under $4,000. Hey, my pleasure, Bobby. OC Eats, what's up, Anthony? Ali Khan, how you doing? But and I'll go back. If you guys drop questions now, I'm going to go back. I have my second phone here, so I can go back and look at all the questions and make sure I answer everything. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. But so hey, my pleasure, Bobby. I was talking to Melvin today. He's messaging me, real excited. Project Daytona, I think it's called a Huga Daytona, dropping tomorrow, and I can't wait to get on that. It's going to be under $4,000, and not, as Melvin actually specifically said, not $39.99. He said it's going to be under $4,000, so probably $38.99, $37.99. The thing about Voro and the products that they work with, especially like the eMove products, the eMove Cruisers, whether it be the single motor with the sine wave controller, whether it be the dual motor version that I'm driving around, the all-wheel drive, the eMove Roadrunners, the SE, the small single motor version, the V2, the V3, and the Pro, always known as offering the most bang for your buck. What's up, Sec Lee? How you doing, Lewin? Give a shout out to your boy, Sexy Lee. That's funny, Sexy Lee. I like that. That's a good one. That was an easy one, though. You could have tricked me a little bit better than that. I mean, come on, I'm from the world of Michael Cunt, right? Is Mike Cunt in the house? That's an old one. You can't fool me that easy. But so the Huga Daytona, going to be under $4,000. My guess would be $3,800, $3,900, and I can't wait to get it. It's a big, giant, fat fucking scooter. I can't wait to do deliveries on it. It's been actually quite a long time since I've gotten like a new scooter. You know, I'm ready for another one. I never eat on the stream, and it's gross, but I've been out here all day. I've been out here since 10 o'clock. It's fucking 3:30. I haven't eaten anything yet today. And after this stream, I'm going right back on the road. What time are you working until tonight, Eddie?
Well, I'm about till about 4:15. Going to IKEA.
Oh, you're pretty much done, huh? Are you going to IKEA? You need. Yeah. What do you buy them?
Meatballs.
Oh, you're getting Swedish meatballs.
Yeah, I love their meatballs, man.
You're into all the ethnic shit, dude. I used to have an actual Swedish friend. We went there for like Swedish Christmas. They had like a special meal. It was cool. I've had those Swedish meatballs. Those are good.
Yeah. The first time I had them was, I think it was on set like 10 years ago.
Wow.
They brought it over because it was the closest thing to us, and they're like, "Oh, you want some of this?" And I was like, "Okay."
Is the IKEA's in Burbank, right? It's still there?
That one, yeah.
That's never gonna move, right?
Hell, I think it's one of the biggest ones.
That's fucking cool, dude.
They're not gonna move.
I used to go to IKEA all the time. Anytime you move into a new place, you go to IKEA. All right, let's try to stay on the scooter topic.
Yeah.
I'm going to form a Huga Daytona Academy. So that way, the first people that buy theirs will be able to brag about it, you know, share their modifications, share their unboxing videos, whatever. But also, if you have a problem with the scooter, You're obviously going to go directly to Votomotors, but if you need another conduit to Votomotors, that's what my academies are all about. I mean, my academies are probably like 80% people bragging about their scooters, looking for modifications. 20%, I'm having this problem, I can't fix it, help me. So I'm definitely going to start a Huga Daytona Academy on Facebook. I haven't done it yet. I've been so fucking busy. Anytime you see me out here doing the stream on the street, doing the podcast, you know I'm busy. So, what else is going on in the scooter world? 8 more minutes on scooters and we can talk about bullshit. So, the Roadrunner line, the V2 and the V3 are vetted. People are not having problems with their V2s and their V3s. The V3 is the version with suspension, rear suspension, and pedals. I know some of you guys live in markets where the police are just gunning for you, and in order to have a legal bike, it needs to have pedals. So the V3 has a kit actually where you can have pegs or pedals. I usually took the pedals off mine because I don't need them around here. Cops don't bother us. You could drive a Suron around here, Suron type bikes. But if you need it, you got it, the V3. And they're just super vetted. When I say vetted, it means they're not breaking down. They have almost no systemic issues. The scooters are doing very well. One thing I would do is, like on my V3, I really want to upgrade to inexpensive hydraulic brakes. On my V2, I already have kind of inexpensive hydraulic brakes, and I really want to upgrade my V3 as well. But and the Roadrunner Pro, I think there might be a couple available, but Voro has stopped buying new models or producing new models, however you want to look at it. So there's only going to be, I think the Roadrunner Pro is not available anymore. I kind of think it might be still on the website, because I know they did have a lot at one point. But the Roadrunner Pro 2 is in, I don't know if it's in production, but it's in development, right? I think that's the right word. Roadrunner Pro 2 is in development, and I'm really, I'm excited about getting one of those as well. It's been a long time. I was like one of the true pioneers of the Roadrunner line. My Roadrunner Academy is probably my most successful academy. If you're looking at a Roadrunner, it's eMove Roadrunner Academy on Facebook. That group has 5,000 members on it. Also have an InMotion RS Academy. That group is almost reaching 1,000 members. And when it comes to like a $4,000 price point scooter, I love the RS. This Daytona is going to have to be a very sick scooter for me to like it more than the RS. So we'll see. Like, I can't say anything strong about any scooter until I put delivery miles on it. Keep putting questions in there, guys. I'll get to you. I even got some coffee. First, I need to drink water, though. So if you're looking at one of the bigger Roadrunners, the ones that go 50 miles an hour, if you're looking at the Pro, you could probably buy a current Pro. The new model with the additional welds in the frame seems to be doing very well, but you might want to wait for the Roadrunner Pro 2. That's gonna have pedals on it as well. But I haven't heard much about that. I don't really know when that's coming out, when it's going to be available. I assume I'll be seeing Melvin at the Electrify Expo, and I'll ask him all these questions. I'll probably interview him for a video when we're there. I'll actually put a live stream. I'm hoping I can just bring this. This is my my 5G hotspot. Let me see how good the signal is. Oh yeah, perfect. But that's why it should be a clear signal. We're getting 5 bars. But hopefully I'll be able to like live stream something with Melvin from Electrify Expo. And June 22nd is coming up, right? What's today, the 11th, the 12th? We're getting there. So what else is going on in the scooter world? InMotion RS 2.0 is available now. InMotion RS had very few, it's pretty much vetted, did have some systemic problems. People were having trouble with the app, and some people were having trouble with the motor cable wires burning out on the InMotion RS. So the InMotion RS 2.0 is now available. You can use my bonus code ESA Midnight to get $200 off that. Make sure you join my academy, InMotion RS Academy. Maybe you could be the thousandth member on that group. But that scooter is available now from Votomotors, the 2.0. It has upgraded motor cable wires. I think they got rid of the plug and play, which is a little sad. I like plug and play wires for tires, so you know, when you're doing a tire change on a scooter, you're constantly having to worry about stressing the wire from the motor, which is located in the hub, in the tire, to the vehicle. So you're constantly worried about stressing or pulling on that wire. So these plug and play wires are amazing. You could just take them apart. Like when I did my last 2 tire changes on my InMotion RS, I mean, I'm willing to admit, like I can do some things on the scooter. I can do brakes, I can do frames, I can bleed brakes, and do brake pads. I can do split rim tires. But I've had very little success doing regular tire changes on like regular non-split rims. So I usually bring my tires to somebody. I did one tire change at Votomotors, they did it for me. And one tire change I brought to my friend Eddie, Average Guy 1983, and he did it for me. So, but the cool thing is I didn't have to bring the entire scooter. I mean, that is just a huge, huge advantage to not have to bring the scooter with you to your mechanic. Oof, that's the Cafe Bustelo Instant, super strong.
Oh yeah.
I only like the Cuban coffee. This tastes like shit though, man. It's like I put so many grains in it. I like the Instinct. It's the more grains you put in, the stronger it is. So InMotion RS 2.0, I think that's like going to be a perfect scooter. I know obviously every scooter has problems, so it's not going to be perfect. Hey, what's up, Aubrey? How you doing? Yeah, Ali Khan, this is a fancy bottle. My fancy girlfriend got this for me. This thing really holds in the heat, and it can like throw it all around. Hey, what's up, Mr. Spoogelspore? I was talking about you earlier. I'm looking forward to seeing you at Rider Fest. All right, guys, so I like to do exactly 30 minutes on scooters. We got a couple minutes left. Is there anything else going on in the scooter world? Oh yeah, the Altis is available if you're looking for like a super high-end bike. The Altis is available at Votomotors. They have them in stock. Melvin posted a picture of the warehouse. They have a bunch of them in stock. I don't know much about those. I'm really mostly relegated to scooter stuff. So I never even rode one of those, never tried it. I probably should go to Voro in Panorama City and try it out. But I know they're super high quality, super high end, competitive pricing. You know, at that level, I think all the dealers, that guy, that's a real flying Jew. They're like one of these Hasidim. It's like a fundamentalist Jewish person. That's not the type of Jew I am. You know these. You live with those people?
Not with them.
Not with them? Around them. He lives in the neighborhood where these Hasidim live. So that was really funny. He's got his tallis, like this shit that hangs from the things just flying. It's a funny look, these motherfuckers. But so I'm not a big believer in fundamentalism. Anyhow, I don't want to get all crazy political and stuff. So yeah, I like my InMotion RS a lot. I'm very excited to have 3,500 miles on it. My review video is doing pretty good. It's getting some views. My bonus code on that is ESA Midnight. What I like about that is the way it's built, like the ergonomics on it. The handlebar, the stem is tilted more towards the rider than any scooter. The handlebars are tapered towards the rider. And when I ride that, my elbows are close to the body. I'm not all hyperextended and shit. So I love the RS, highly recommend it if you're looking at a big scooter. Now, obviously, it's almost going to be in competition with the Huga Daytona. I don't know, I'm going to have to drive this Daytona to see which one I like better. They both have the same battery size. The RS has the 2.0, the RS has the 72 volt 40 amp hour battery. So very excited about riding around on the new one. So hopefully I'll get one. If I don't get one to own, I'll get one to borrow. And I'm still waiting to hear last scooter information. We break the half-hour mark. Last scooter stuff is the Tevron line. Votomotors, they're carrying a lot of scooters right now. It's crazy. They've got the Mini Fighter and the Fighter Supreme. The Mini Fighter is like the 60 volt, 25 amp hour version. I think they're a little pricey for what it is. They're like $2,300. I don't have a bonus code for that. But if you are looking at that, go to Average Guy 1983. He's got a bonus code because this guy, he bought these fucking scooters. I don't have enough money to buy these scooters. I got to get them for free. So I don't have a bonus code yet. I'll get a bonus code, but I don't mind if you give Eddie the business. He's a good guy. I've given him a couple sales over the years. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing deliveries on that 72 volt, 60 amp hour battery. That is really the most unique thing coming out in the scooter market, is that there's going to be a 60 amp hour battery. Who threw that money at me? Who was that? Probably Kyle, right? Let's see. Kyle, thank you very much. Thanks for the super chat. I wish Votomotors would give you more options on customizations on $3,000 and up on e-scooters. Hey, you and me both. Believe me, you and me both, Kyle. But you're helping me a long way with these super chats. You're paying for a lot of my food, I'll tell you that. All right, that's 30 minutes. Let me go through all the questions and say hello to everybody. Sleck, first in the house, it's good to see you. Electric Rider, what happened? You're always first. Don Scott, good to see you. Jeff Beecraft asking me, any unrest here? Okay, so about the riots. I'll finish the video talking about the riot, specifically my thoughts, my opinions on it. But as far as like my neighborhood, as far as I can tell, there's nothing like in Hollywood, West Hollywood, East Hollywood. Now I was talking to Eddie just now. He's more local than me. He knows that like East Hollywood. I'm sorry. What kind of bike is that? Look at that. That's pretty cool. So when you get into East Hollywood, you start to get close to downtown, because Jim Hoodlum 420 has now twice in 2 days in a row been shot at by whoever's shooting plastic bullets, rubber bullets. It's telling me he got shot in the face. He's got like a nick in his face. So, but yeah, I don't know how true that is. Maybe he'll show up out here. Jim Hoodlum has showed up during the podcast, but this guy is just. He told me. I don't think this is a private thing. He told me in college he had a reverse nickname. He was Lucky, because shit was always happening to him. This guy got attacked. He got hit by a pipe last year. This guy's had a lot of shit happen to him as a driver. He needs to get a safer job. But there's no unrest around here. Hollywood is super quiet. Nothing going on here. It's not like during COVID. You guys remember, I did deliveries and made videos during COVID. You guys can come out and, you guys can check those videos out. Look them up online. I have a bunch of videos of me steering through all these crowds. So no unrest here. Jeff Beecraft. Randall Gauss, good to see you, longtime supporter. Stony 420, hello to you. LA Courier says, I was just thinking, where's Yogi Steve? And LA Courier is right there. Look at that. Boom, there he is. So that's real inception. Let's see here. Electric Rider is saying if you go to Electrify Expo, you're going to see some nice rides. I agree with that. Stony doesn't have any questions. I'm glad you watched it live, Stony. I appreciate it. Chris S., how you doing, man? Good to see you. Silver Watcher, good to see you. Kyle Young, again, hello to you, and thank you for all the drops, all the super chats. This is the point of the thing where everybody says can't hear, no sound. It's funny. My sound is still on now, right? All right, good. Yeah, again, Silver Watcher, no riots here. Electric Rider says maybe Melvin will have the 7260 at the expo. I'm just assuming that he is going to have a booth set up, and I imagine that the Tevron will be there. That's pretty cool. Kyle Young says he tried one of Mr. Beast's peanut butter chocolate bars, not worth the purchase. Yeah, those things are a ripoff. Nah. If you want to, Stony 420 is correct. If you want to see stuff about the riots, the protests / riots, like every year, some people argue it's not a riot, it's a protest. It's not a protest, it's a riot. I saw the footage, it looks like a riot to me. It might be part protest, but it's part riot as well. Look at that guy in the wheelchair. You can't see this. Maybe you can see it.
Yeah, touches the front.
Melvin is actually working on making an off-road wheelchair, and this guy is like a badass dude on a wheelchair. Where did he go? Is he on the sidewalk now?
Right there.
Oh, is he in the place?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Maybe I'll talk. I saw him. I almost wanted to chase him down and be like, hey, my company is making an off-road wheelchair, and you seem like the type of guy that would like it. Because this guy is on some he was riding in the street. I think here he comes, right? Or no, he's gone. I'm seeing him.
He's right
there. Oh, there he is. There he is. I kind of want to talk to this guy now. Fuck, that's not Lucas, right? No. But I feel bad. That looks like a high-powered, super cool fucking wheelchair. Yeah, I feel like this guy would really want to be in this off-road wheelchair. I feel I don't know, is it appropriate? He's going to Target. We'll see him on the way out. There's only one way out of here, so we'll see him on the way out. He's going to the elevator, obviously. But it looks like Melvin, he's got sort of a pet project where he's working on an off-road wheelchair for people in wheelchairs. So anyhow, let me get back to the comments here. Amirali, how you doing? What do you say kosher? What are you saying? That's funny. Yeah, Bobby, I already answered the question about being a select. Have I had to bleed the brakes on the Cruiser yet? No, I haven't had to bleed the brakes on the Cruiser yet. I've changed the pads. I just changed the rear pads yesterday. Yeah, you're right, Don. The 7264 is going to be big. It's going to be 150 fucking pounds. That's fucking huge. Kyle Young. Oh, I already said this thing. OCE, it's good to see you, Anthony. My pleasure, Bobby. Who's this? Fruity Name Guy says, started watching your dashing videos, going to be starting doing that on my motorcycle soon. I like your delivery content. Keep it up. Hey, man, it's my pleasure. I love making the videos. I live for it. Ali Khan, good to see you. Asking me, are you getting a Tevron? I am supposed to be getting one. I'm getting a loaner. I'm not getting one to keep. Relatively soon, I think. I don't really know. I don't like to push it. Melvin told me a couple weeks ago that it'll be a couple weeks. But I don't really like to, I just wait for shit to come to me from Voro. I rarely ask. And right now I have plenty of scooters for deliveries. I mean, really, still making most, like 50% of my living through deliveries, probably 25% of my living through as a personal trainer. I still have clients, and I make maybe 25% of my money from YouTube, from my podcast, the payment that I get for the podcast, and my affiliate sales. But my affiliate sales have tanked, like this year compared to previous years. So I don't know, it fucking sucks. Detroit loves dabs. How you doing? It's good to see you, buddy. I haven't done a dab in a while. Don Scott says, Northern European here. I've experienced de putrins contracture or Viking hand where fingers contract towards the palm. You had surgery for it. Interesting. Is that from being like a little too inbred? That's why I don't like this being 100% Ashkenazi. It makes me feel like I'm fucking inbred. Mighty Horse says, bruh, ever fart in the tub and bite the bubbles? I guess he's trying to troll me, I guess. It's pretty funny. No, I don't take baths. I take showers. Ollie Khan's got a good question. Are they going to give you a Sur-Ron type bike? You would be a beast with such a bike. I think they have the E-Ride Pro. They have the Altis. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to give me anything. I mean, I really feel like I'm not going to ever ask for anything. I would never ask for anything, but if they give me something, I'm down for it. I'm ready. And I'm happy to make videos on it for sure. Ooh, Kyle Young says he feels bad that I'm drinking Aquafina. He prefers spring water or alkaline water. I mean, this is fine. I just had to pick up something at the store next door. What's up, Mr. Spoogelsport? JPL rides, man. You're holding the fort down with the group rides, I've noticed. You don't stop. I'm gonna stop telling you guys I'm doing a group ride because I haven't been doing it. I want to do it. It's just that I'm delivering 5 days a week. I spend the bulk of my weekend with my girlfriend. It's like I barely fucking have time for group rides. But eventually we will have one. You guys got to check out JPL Rides. He's on Facebook. He has group rides out of Glendale. Aubrey Bush, good to see you. Yeah, JPL. I wish I knew when my next ride was. I don't want to bullshit about it. Oklahoma Scootin'. I haven't met you before. My motor wire ripped out recently on the T88, plus I'm doing payment on a new one now. Sounds good. What's the T88? I don't even know what that is. Mutant Maniac. How are you, my friend? Sleck, you saw somebody on Altis? That's the interesting thing about like this whole field. Like, I could drive day after day after day and not see like somebody in motion on a Cabo, on a Dualtron, on a Cruiser, on a Roadrunner. It's still a very, very small niche. Ollie Khan says, can they at least loan you an Altis so you can try it out? I mean, if I pushed a little harder, they probably would. My only worry about those types of bikes are that those will get stolen. Like, the scooters, of course they can be stolen, but like the bikes, they're so appealing. I mean, when I'm out there even on my Roadrunners, I feel like it's a miracle I haven't had that thing stolen. What's up, Retro Shaver Dude? How you doing? Hopefully you'll get one of the Daytona scooters to use. Believe me, I hear ya. Aubrey Bush says, if you're in Austin, Texas at Electric Ride USA, can do tire changes. Very nice. And again, Kyle, thank you very much for the super chat, holding the super chats down. JPL Rides, give a shout out to Louie. I know you guys are friends. I'm sorry I missed the barbecue. I couldn't fucking make the barbecue. I know you guys had a cool barbecue recently. I wish I could have made it. It would have been fun. Mr. Hoodlum is talking about she's got a nice fat scab on my forehead that proves it. He heard me say, that I doubted that he actually got shot. I didn't really mean I doubted it, but you get hit by one of those rubber bullets directly, you're going to have a bigger mark than a little nick. But you're just looking for everywhere you go. How did this happen to you 2 days in a row, Jim? What the fuck, dude? Like, and why don't you just wear a full helmet like every single person out here? You're just wearing like a piece of glass on your face. Who knew you were going to be shot at, buddy? I hope you're okay, though. Happy Zara with the $10 super chat. Whoa, thank you very much. Groovy day. I love my 2 InMotion scooters. You got Hilda the Hill Climber and Bluey the S1F. Very cool. Happy Zorro. Thank you for the donation. I really appreciate it. That goes a long fucking way. I got to get back out here and start doing DoorDash live videos again. I got a lot of super chats for those, and those are fun to do, but they're hard. You guys don't, if you don't ever do this, people don't know how hard it is to just talk. I mean, doing deliveries is hard enough, and you guys know I'm going to be 55 in a couple months. But anyhow, I will be out here doing deliveries. So that's answering questions, talking to everybody. And now I'm going to give my piece on the riots with the real Mexican next to me too. So He's a real citizen, though, for sure. He's been working here for a long time. You were born here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a real citizen.
Born and raised.
Born and raised. He's like, don't fucking deport my ass. I'm worried about Wilser. Get that motherfucker. But he's born here, too. Okay, so the riots. Here's my take on it. Actually, I should read to you. My brother, when the riots started, the protest riots started last week, I got a message from my brother. It's on my other phone. And I gave my brother a synopsis, and he said he thought it was a good synopsis. And my brother's a lawyer. So my synopsis is this. California has always had a big immigrant population, legal or not, probably like a lot of illegals. But nothing's been done about it for years. And I never saw it as a problem. Most of us just knew, like, you got a Mexican friend, maybe he's got papers, maybe he doesn't. Who fucking cares? The guy's got a job, and they do all different types of jobs, not just gardening, stereotypical shit. But, most of the people in California, we don't have trouble with, the word migrants almost seems new. Like, you mean undocumented citizens, illegal aliens, that's even worse, like they're not alien. But the people, I don't think, really had much of a problem in California. Now, if you're looking at California from another state, you might think differently, but fuck you don't live here, so it was never a problem. If we have a large population of illegal citizens here, as far as I could tell, they're here to work, absolutely here to fucking work. And like, that's my ethic in life is work. Like, if you work, I respect you. If you don't work, I don't really respect you. So as long as you work, that's why, like, I love Wilser so much. Not that he's not an immigrant at all or anything, but crazy work ethic. So I could care less if a person is documented or not. But I think everybody knows California, even before Biden's presidency, has, for 20 years, very, very large, undocumented population, primarily Mexicans. Why? Because Mexico's right there. You go through the border. And then, I guess, when Biden was president, he just decided, like, zero vetting, porous borders. So those numbers went up, like, fourfold. And again, I feel like it didn't make a difference to most people. Like, my local friends are not complaining, like, an immigrant did this to me, did that to me. And this whole joke about they took my job, like, I often make that reference. And South Park made this funny episode because it's really funny. What job did they took a job that you don't fucking want? I don't see white people at fucking Home Depot lining up to get these jobs, these day labor jobs. So to me, that's just like racism, the whole they took my job bullshit. And a lot of that is going on in the delivery business. And this isn't really pointed towards Mexican drivers. It's really more towards, like, a lot of Eastern Europeans out here, Armenians, Russians. A lot of people, a lot of these guys are doing these jobs. I don't fucking care. I'm still out here doing it. I'm still making $23 an hour. Well, everybody, and Eddie's making crazy money out here. Wilster's still making money out here. My driver friends who know how to do this are still doing well. So I don't believe in this idea that, immigrants are taking our jobs. What's really going to happen is AI is really going to take our jobs, and automation. So that's coming. My girlfriend is a specialist doctor. I try not to say what she is. But, like, even that shit, in 10, 20 years, robots are going to do all that. Everything's going to, we're going to enter a post-work economy at one point, maybe in my lifetime, maybe in 20 years, where working will be a privilege and not everybody will work and people will live off of government stipends. It's not going to be great, but this is happening with automation and AI. But back to the riots and my general thoughts on its background. So Biden did let in a lot of illegal citizens, illegals from Mexico, right through the border. And a lot of people were coming from other countries to get through that border. And that's a fact. I think that numbers-wise, everybody knows that's a fact. And again, I never really felt like people thought they were here to do anything but work. So then on Friday of last week, what's today? Today is Thursday? Yeah. These riots just started 6 days ago, right? On Friday, we had protests. And I'm trying to give this in a chronological order and not make it like political propaganda, because I was talking about it with my girlfriend a lot. She's a little more in tune to it than I am. I'm just busy working. I don't really care about what's going on in the world. But she said, and I believe her, that first they were protests, and then Trump started, and then what happened? I don't know if she said this, but then I know Newsom said he's not going to engage the protesters. The protesters became very emboldened. He told the LAPD not to engage, and then the protests slowly became riots. And the riots have now officially become looting. Where are you going? Oh, he's got a phone call. Eddie's got a phone call. I think he's got his wife on the line. He's a slave to the grind. He loves his wife. So anyhow, from like Friday through the weekend, the protests, which I believe initially were probably filled with immigrant people protesting about people being deported, then it eventually became, I do think there are like professional anarchists that wait for these events to happen, that come to these events to loot stores, to cause mayhem. So now if you see the footage, like I have a very mixed Facebook page where I have a lot of like liberals and far left people and conservatives and far right people, because I've lived here a long time. I just happen to have a wide spectrum of friends, especially as a yoga teacher. I met a lot of liberals, but I was also a weed dealer for years, and everybody smokes weed on the left and on the right. So I have a very varied network. So people on the left are saying, oh, it's not protests, it's not riots, it's just a protest. And this shit happened during COVID, where they were saying how it's not a protest. It's only a protest, not a riot. And meanwhile, I was on fucking 3rd and La Cienega, and they were burning down the fucking gas station over there. So that's what I would call a riot. So there's still this debate about whether or not we're having riots or protests here. I think it started as a protest. I do think that professional protesters, professional inciters come here to make things worse. And then on top of this, before the National Guard's here, right? Are they here? Okay. Before the National Guard got here, Trump was talking about sending them, and that made shit worse. The National Guard came here, and whether or not they were needed, I don't know. I mean, I guess if it's a riot, they're needed. Are you taking off, buddy? I hope you're getting orders. Are you working still?
No, I'm headed home.
Oh, you're going to IKEA. All right, enjoy the Swedish meatballs. It was good to see you, Eddie. Eddie's a good guy. But, okay, so now where we're at the National Guard coming, and the Marines, I believe, are here as well, which is not fucking cool. I don't really like the idea of using our military like on our own people. But this is all, I don't want to say it's isolated because it's in a pretty big part of town, but this is all going on downtown LA. I live in Hollywood. They are totally two separate cities. And it makes me sad. I feel like I'm a real local. Like, I was here for OJ. I moved here right around when OJ happened and those riots and protests happened. I remember the rooftop Koreans. Those guys were fucking awesome defending their stores. But I remember those protests, and then I was here for the COVID protests, and I mean, I was just here for everything. I was living here during 9/11. So, LA has just seen a lot, and this is just a town where we have crazy protests and shit. So I hope that we can have a resolution at one point. My understanding is this is going to go on for a while. I'm always an optimist. I always feel that if something like this happens, it's going to end quickly. But I don't think this is going to end quickly. I think this is going to go on for a while. There's some crazy footage of people looting stores, and now the LAPD is engaging, and it just looks super violent, super rough. I don't think anybody's been killed yet, but a lot of people have been shot and stuff like that with rubber bullets. Make sure I'm not missing any questions here. Again, Happy Zaro, thank you for the super chat. Electric Rider says, I have 2 pepper ball guns myself. I don't shoot rubber bullets. They have steel nylon riot balls. Pretty cool. JPL Rise says, ICE, get out of LA. They burn the self-driving Waymo because it represents future automation and future of capitalism. Yeah, that's what I was saying before. Like, I don't think we have to worry about immigrants. I hate that phrase, migrants. I don't know what to call them, undocumented citizens taking our jobs. Things are advancing so fast. We are entering a time where automation, robots, AI is going to take over everything. I think Waymo's only got, like rideshare as a gig economy business only has like a really short amount of time left. I think maybe 3 to 5 years, because it's obvious to me that Waymo drivers are better than human drivers, like by far. I can't wait to have a time where I go out there and it's all just Waymos or like automated cars. I really, I think they drive better than humans for sure. But so yeah, I'm not worried about immigrants taking our jobs. I'm not even worried about automation taking our jobs. I do believe, and this is going to take a long time, we're going to enter what's called like a post-work society, post-work culture, where not everybody works, and it could free up people to do a lot of good things in the world. I don't really know. Nobody can predict the future. I'm not fucking Nostradamus. I'm Ashkenazi, a Bondarenko. Ashkenazi Jew is my nationality. I mean, my nationality is I'm American. I'm American before I'm anything else. I'll tell you that. Dasjiro, good to see you, buddy. It's been a while. Dasjiro, the Carolinian VTuber. You're coming in late. It's good to see you. Why'd you write all these messages that you retracted? What do you say? It's good to see you. And you guys are making comments about the protests and stuff, and I'm not going to repeat any of this stuff. You guys can read it yourself. But yeah, I'm not worried about it. I'm ready for the future. You know, the future is coming. You know, to think that, like, my girlfriend's not a surgeon, I'll tell you that, but already robots are doing surgery on humans, and this shit's all coming. And I think I've said this before in the last stream, I think for my next career is I'm going to be a life coach. Like, I think that it'll be a long time before AI can, like, help people, like, by talking to them. I know it exists already, but I feel like, I do want to become, like, I've already been a personal trainer for like half my adult life, but I really want to be like a life coach and learn how to do that. I feel like I already know how to do that. I feel like I just got to get certified. I feel like that is going to be a long time before artificial intelligence takes that over. But yeah, alrighty guys, so we are closing in on the end of this. I hope I didn't go off the rails too much with the protest stuff. I mean, you know, the way I look at it in life, people are you're either a dove, anti-war, or you're a hawk, pro-war. And I'm like in the middle, hawk leaning, which probably means I'm a little conservative leaning. Like, you know, I believe war is sometimes necessary, all different forms of war. So, you know, I don't want to make the channel about that. I don't even want to make another channel where that's what I talk about. I feel like I am ill-advised. I am not an expert on this type of stuff. I'm an expert at what I'm an expert at. Working out, testosterone replacement therapy, electric scooters. Maybe I'm an expert on relationships as I get older. Maybe I'm an expert on diet. But I'm not an expert on politics. You know, I'm not an expert. Like, I don't want to, like, talk too much about stuff that I feel that I'm not, like, super educated on. But that's just my opinion. And, you know, like Rodney King said, why can't we all just get along? You know, it's I really hope these protests end sooner rather than later. I mean, they will end. It was crazy during COVID. The protests then went on for a long time. That shit was fucking nuts. All right, let me see here. OCEs, what's up? The sound is pretty good. David Hubert, how you doing? What scooter did you ride today, Steve? I'm out here on my eMove Cruiser. I love my Cruiser. Definitely my favorite sub $2,000 scooter. It's really fun doing deliveries on it. Because part of doing deliveries is like navigating and manipulating the scooter in buildings and shit. And the big scooters are a little harder to move around. This scooter is small enough where it's really easy to manipulate. It's sub 75 pounds. It's a lot different than 120, 138 pounds of some of these big scooters that I've got. But I'm on the Cruiser V2. I'm going to sign off here soon, and then I'm going to deliver for 2 more hours. Truck Squad says Zanku. Yep, you got Zanku, if you guys don't know, is like one of these local chicken places, like local, I think it's Middle Eastern, I'm not even sure, but one of the best chicken places in town. I love Zanku. But really, the original chicken place is called Roro's. That's on Sunset and Cherokee. It's been here forever. I used to go there 25 years ago. It's a little bit sad because the businesses around here used to be so much more busy, and partially because COVID fucked things up, partially because delivery fucked things up, but this is much more competition. This is another chicken place called Al Bosch on Sunset and Fuller, closer to where I live, which is very good. Actually, the guy at Al Bosch, he's originally from Zanku, so his setup is like very similar. Dasjiro says, I ride e-bike out in the storm here. You be careful there. David Hubert says, does it have all the wheel drive upgrade? I'm on the V2 all-wheel drive, so yeah, I'm on the dual motor version. The single motor versions are not great around here. I did a lot of deliveries on the Cruisers though, eMove Cruisers, but I also burnt out a couple controllers, which I really never did to any of my other vehicles. But the single motor scooters don't do great on hills, and my whole neighborhood is like fucking built on a hill. So I really love this dual motor version. This got over 2,000 miles on it. It's really kicking ass. I've been driving it really slow recently, keeping it in first gear and pulling off 40-mile shifts. 40-mile shifts are great. That keeps me busy for 6 to 8 hours. Chris S, do you use zero start or kickstart? Zero start. I don't believe in kickstart. I don't like that at all. I know what you're talking about. I prefer just to hit the trigger and go. I make sure I'm standing on it though. This cruiser's got a lot of acceleration. If you're not standing on it and you hit the accelerator, it'll pull away from you. So I always stand on it when I'm accelerating, but I don't like kickstart. I didn't know it was called zero start, but automatic, just hit the throttle, boom, you take off. That's what I prefer on all my scooters. I love this cruiser. It's holding up really good. I'm actually going to have to do a tire change pretty soon. The rear tire is finally going. I already replaced the front tire. That went at about 1,000 miles. But that was because I was driving it really fast. The last 1,000 miles, I've been driving it slower, not burning out the front tire. But now my rear tire is getting a little bit low. And luckily, one thing I recommend you do is if you have a scooter, you have a bike, buy spare tires before they go bald. Don't wait for them to go bald. Buy them first. So I already have a tire ready to go for my Emu Cruiser V2. It's pretty crazy. I only used 8% battery on my my hotspot during this whole thing. This thing is fucking bomb. I like this product a lot. Solus 5G personal hotspot. You're gonna get yourself an apartment in the future, Dosturo? That's pretty cool. Dosturo, the Carolinian hamster VTuber. Yeah, I've been talking to this guy for a long time. Appreciate you, buddy. All right, guys, a couple minutes left. I might sign off a minute or two early. It's right now 4:04. I want to work till 6. I want to get some of these fat dinner orders. Dinner is just different out here. From 4 to 6, I'm really only been making like $17, $18 on the books. With proposition adjustment, I'm making 23. But these next 2 hours, 4 to 6 p.m., I can make $50. Like dinner shift is just way, way better out here than breakfast and lunch. I think I am going to get ready to sign off. Guys, I appreciate you all. Let's plug this thing in. This is what I'm rocking for my battery, by the way. I only bought this recently. This is the biggest Anker battery I've ever gotten. Put it in perspective. See how big it is compared to the phone? This one is like super, super thick. This thing never runs out of. I've been using it all day. It hasn't even used a bar yet. But yeah, this is a good Anker battery. Alrighty, guys. Oh, there's Jim right there. Let's see what's going on. He's going to give me shit for saying he didn't get shot. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you, man.
I was coming down here anyway, and I was like, dude, I wonder if he's got his live stream going.
Yeah, I was just about to sign off. I'm going to go to work.
You were.
Yeah. Oh, you are? You did get a burner. I didn't. Do you want to show it to the stream?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Check it out. So Jim got a pellet gun. You're allowed to walk around with this? Look at this thing. Don't point it at me.
No,
Holy shit, that's fucking cool.
No, always shoot it up or down.
Holy shit, that's fucking cool, dude.
Yeah.
Very cool. What is it? I don't want. They'll shoot the motherfucker.
I
I'm not
want
holding
you to put
that.
your fingerprints on it, so that way
I
when
believe
shit
you.
goes bad,
Alrighty.
I can be like, well, he was the last person to touch it. But yeah, no, I got that, and then I've got an extra clip.
Oh shit, look at that. The balls are all over the place. Go get them. One went by the thing over there. All right, guys. All right, that was a funny ending. Jim will put it together. That was a funny ending to the vlog.
You can see how big the balls are.
All right, here. Put them in my hand. Those I'll touch. Let me see those. Hey, give me my hand for a second. I'll give it back to you. Oh shit, you do not want to get hit by this.
Yeah.
Jim's walking around rocking the fucking air. I mean, this is a CO2 gun, basically, right?
CO2?
Yeah, that's what it is, right?
Totally legal.
Yeah. Totally legal, man. It's fucking crazy. Here you go.
Yeah, no.
And I guess you're allowed to have it like this because it's not concealed. You have to have it on the outside, right?
I have to have it on the
works?
outside. Yeah,
Very
I
cool.
can't conceal it.
Alrighty, guys. That does make it an hour. I'm signing off. Jim and I are going to work. Good to see you.
All right.